always start laughing when I get in front of this camera? Like, what's really funny? I don't understand it.
She be on her shit, yeah. That's them queen vibes.
Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're a new subscriber, hello, welcome. Check out my other videos, and if you are a returning subscriber, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. So we are slowly working towards the finals week, and I am just so over it. Like, I wish we could take these last 3 exams and just take them like back to back to back and then go home. Like, I'm so fatigued. Like, y'all don't understand. I am so tired of studying. I'm tired of reading. I'm just getting fatigued out. Like, I don't know if I'm losing my motivation, but it's okay because I think I'm able to hold out these last 8 to 10 days, I believe, somewhere around there. And then we have our final exam, and then we'll be out for the holidays, which I'm so excited for. Happy holidays, you guys. I know a lot of the nursing students are about to run it up with the funds, okay? Because I'm about to run it up for real because, y'all, it's been a struggle. Like, I'm telling y'all, I done booked so many shifts. I'm gonna be working. Y'all gonna see me everywhere. I'm gonna be in somebody's hospital, somebody's nursing home. Like, I'm really about to run it up. Like, like, y'all, I was really about to get carried away. Just know I'm gonna be at work from December 15th to January 8th. I'm gonna be at work. If my friends want to go to a club, I can't. I'm gonna be at work. Somebody want to come chill? No, I can't. I'm gonna be at work. I'm gonna take my son to see the lights, make cookies, watch Christmas movies, the Polar Express, all of that. Other than that, I'm gonna be at work. Like, if I could work a 24-hour shift, I'm gonna be working. That's a bit much, but just know I'm really gonna be running it up on this break. And I know a lot of my other nursing students will, because it's like being a full-time student definitely takes a toll on your finances because you're so focused on study time, you're focusing on the classwork. You know, you put your finances or your work life on the back burner because this is you have a greater purpose with focusing on nursing school than you do it in like the work life, okay? So when I first became a CNA in 2017, I'll be a CNA for 6 years in June of 2023. Okay, so when I first became a CNA, I didn't know anything about agency work. At the facility I was working in at the time, we would hire agency staff, but I didn't know what it was. And they was always like, hey girl, come with my agency, give them my name, this, that, and the third. I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, I got it, I'm writing it down. I never would give it the time of day because it's like, I don't know what agency work is. And at the time, I was like, you know, I'm not really trying to do all that right now. It sounds like a lot of work just to get your information, all that stuff. I was like, no, it's super simple. And I'm like, okay. So I finally got on with agency. And being that I didn't know what agency staff was, I want to educate some of my viewers because I know a handful of my viewers are nursing students or somewhere in the healthcare field. So agency staffing, you have PRN shifts and you have contract work. So everyone knows what a PRN shift is. You know, you just go in when they need you or go in when you want to, depending on if you're at a facility or in home health through agency. Usually in home health, you do have 8-hour shifts and you do have 12-hour shifts. But in my experience, what I've seen mostly was like 4-hour shifts and 6-hour shifts. And they do have 10-hour shifts too, depending on your agency, okay? Usually in home health, the patient needs help in the mornings, like 7 in the morning to like 11 in the morning, or vice versa. They need evening care, which is like 7 at night to 11 at night as well, okay? Just depending on your agency, depending on what they need. But if you're going to a facility, a hospital, nursing home, or rehab, you're going to have either 8-hour shifts or 12-hour shifts. Now, you just go in when you want to. PRN is great for nursing students. I encourage it. Do your PRN shifts. Class gets canceled one day, call your agency or go on your app. If your agency offers you an app, go up there, schedule a shift later on that afternoon or what have you. PRN is not good for me. If you're like me, like y'all, I was scheduling these PRN shifts like back to back like crazy. In the beginning, I was going to all of my PRN shifts, but I got burned out. You know, I was just scheduling too many shifts back to back. I was doing all these long hours and I got tired. And it came to a point where I would schedule these PRN shifts. Like, I would schedule a PRN shift for tomorrow, but I was scheduled for today. Tomorrow comes, I'm calling out. Like, I don't want to do that. PRN shifts, like I said, they're great and they can be not so great. Because it's like, you really don't have an obligation to go other than yourself. Now, you schedule this 3 to 11 shift. you go. You don't owe the facility anything. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. It's like, you don't have an obligation to go to this shift. You schedule this shift because you know you wanted to. So it's like, why are you calling out? You know what I'm saying? I hope it made sense. I made sense in my head. And it's like, you're scheduling these shifts on your own. Nobody's forcing you to schedule these shifts. You know, when you schedule them, you have to do them as well. And I just got burned out. And then with that, I think I was on like some type of probation. I know there was a disciplinary action taken out against me. I think, what happened? I had to, I couldn't schedule my shifts in advance anymore. I had to schedule them the same day. I had to call my shift, like my agency, at like 6 in the morning, like, hey, they have availability for a 7 to 3 today. Yes, and I had to do it that way for like a month, and then I was back to scheduling my shifts in advance. So yes, if you know you're gonna work these shifts, then you can do PRN, you know what I'm saying? But I, on the other hand, was just not going for it. So they have contract work. You can have a weekend contract, Monday through Friday contracts, 16-week contracts, and it's all a contract is, you are scheduled 40 hours, a guaranteed 40 hours a week for X amount of weeks. That's all it is. It's just like having a full-time job, but only for a certain amount of time. And you can choose to renew the same contract or reject it and go somewhere else. I've been on I've been on 3 full-time contracts since I had this agency. Now I'm on a weekend contract because of school, obviously. And I do continue to renew up until I finish school because I love my job. I have like the easiest job in the world. I love it. But yes, contract work is just full-time, 40 hours a week, working X amount of weeks, okay? Now, the things that I did not know that came along with agency staff, depending on your agency, every agency is different. Every agency will do certain things that other agencies won't do. Some agencies will match your pay. They will. You'll be like, this agency, of course, my camera died, but some agencies will match another agency's pay. Of course, it's not as simple as just saying, hey, they're getting paid X amount of dollars. I want to get paid X amount of dollars too. Okay, you can get that too. It's not complicated, but it's not that simple either, okay? Another thing that I would highly, highly recommend, do your own research for each agency that you're interested in, okay? Because when I first started working with the agency, I was eager. I was making a lot more money than I was used to. So I'm like, okay, I'm making this much an hour. I'm about to run it up. And I was working like 60 hours a week, just every week, every weekend, every night, just working. And when it came around tax time, it was like, hey, girl, you owe taxes. I'm like, no, I don't. My job is taking out all these taxes every time I work. You know, I don't owe anything. Long story short, the agency that I worked for, they did not take out taxes. And thank God I had it to pay. I mean, I should have. I was working all those hours, you know what I'm saying? So I went ahead and paid them, left the agency because like I want to work as much as I want to, and I expect my job to take out those taxes so I don't have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to go. But that'll be it for this video, you guys. Make sure you do your research, and at the end of the day, put school first. Make your work schedule around school. Make sure you include study time, and also just do what's best for you, and take this video with a grain of salt. Just use this video as a base, like a peekaboo of what working with agency is like. Make sure you do your own research, and leave comments down below if you have any terrible experiences with an agency. I'd love to interact with you guys. But like and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching.